Alright, welcome back to a little bit more Xenoblade Chronicles. Today is kind of the preparation for the end of the game. So, I'm going to be doing a lot of heart-to-hearts. I'm going to do some remaining side quests, and there's one unique monster that is still in our list that we're going to have to take care of. Off-stream stuff. We are now level 99. Big surprise. I also did farm most skill trees and the affinity between all characters. How to farm skill points. I'm just going to go over this really quick because I think it's a really nice piece of information. You want to go to Tephra Cave and you want to go to the Arachno feeding layer. There are a bunch of spiders here. They're really nicely grouped together. You go here, you save the game. You charge up a chain attack with Ricky, and then you go in with 3 characters that are around like level 92 to level 95. Like, group all the spiders up, make sure all your characters have like big AoE moves, and then you chain attack them to death. And that gets you around, and if you get like good chain extension, that gives you around like 200 to 300 SP per run. Then you go back here, you save, and then you reload the file, so the monsters just respawn. It's as simple as that. Is also how I got a lot of like character affinity. And regarding affinity, if you want to be real smart about it, a way more effective way of doing it is you need this skill from Ryan, the affinity boost, and then you either go to the one unique enemy that has sleep spikes, or to the one that has topple spikes, which you're going to deal with today later, and you make sure your main character has 100% resist to that status, and the other characters don't, and then you just like stand next to them and just like spam the B button. Just spam it over and over again, and you get so much affinity that you saw at the beginning of stream there was still a thing of affinity pop up from when I did that. So yeah. Fighting these spiders also gave me a lot of talent books. I don't quite remember which ones it were, because I actually like opened my arts menu up in between. Oops. I don't think it was anything too exciting if I remember correctly. It's like I got you can do it somewhere from them. I think like Power Drain or a Guard Shift. Some of those I might have gotten from them. I definitely got Summon Earth from... Oh yeah, I got that from a unique enemy that I grinded out a little bit because I really wanted to have Summon Earth. That enemy was... oh dear, let me please hopefully remember that. It was a spider-like enemy, wasn't it? Oh, this is... oh, I was, like, really banking on my memory being good here. Turns out it isn't. You got Backslash. Though, that's really good. Backslash, and Slit Edge, and Air Slash, and Stream Edge, and Shaker Edge. Like, Shulk is, like, stacked out. Where did I got Summon Earth from? Oh dear, let me remember that, please. It wasn't, like, a super late game boss. I think it might have been on the Fallen Arm. See the Fallen Arm or Tephra Cave. I'm trying to, like, you know, make myself remember that be fucking lovely. I don't, so I'm actually just gonna look it up real quick, so I can be, like, responsible about this. Summon Earth. And you get the upgrade from... Ah, yes, I got it from the dinosaur on Prison Island, the one that's running around in the kitchen in the center. That's where I got it. Alright. I think that's everything I did off stream. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. I figured out how we get the Oh, I still don't have... I still need to get this. I figured out how we get the this, though. And we can't complete it, actually, which is hilarious. But yeah. Alright, I say we start by grabbing ourselves a Monado. And, like, accepting a quest here. We can actually... There we go. Because Manana has now a quest now that she's invited. We're also going to invite all the Colony 6 people. Search for a cultured individual. Mm-hmm. Sure. We might be able to do that. Oh yeah, I also got the Mammoth item from, like, fight. I had to fight a bunch of them. They did not drop that one easily. But yeah, we can now get the final Monado replica, which I think is very exciting. I have finished the Monado Dogma. High critical rate, increased blade output. Comes at a cost of lower defense, though. Here we go, replica 4, and that is all the Monado replicas the game has to offer. And Dogma looks like this. And, like, honestly, like, if I were to consider Shulk having his, like, base look, this is a pretty sick look. I like it. I like the red into blue. Fits, like, perfect with his. With his normal color scheme. Oh! Right, because I just saw an equipment set. I also did some gem crafting. And, I got some, like, real good, like, topple resist, like, maximum topple resist, which is, like, amazing. And just for completion's sake, how to do this is you preferably want something with, like, say I want, like, bleed attack up here. I grab one with, like, something like 11 to 20% bleed attack, and then try to get, like, a lot of additional stats on here. Like their weapon power, and I kind of like at least want 4. Something like this. And then you go in with Charlotte and Ricky, and that should usually result in you getting, like, a bleed attack cylinder with around 50 to 80%. You do that twice, and then you just throw Shulk and Ryan at the thing, and you get, like, 2 maxed out gems. And that is usually how that goes, and it's really effective and really easy to do. Takes a bit of time, sometimes you're, like, really unlucky. With your, with it, like, just barely jumping over 100 when you actually want a cylinder. Sometimes you get really unlucky with Shulk and Ryan, because they're just some silly boys. You know, all that kind of stuff. Alright, where is that heart to heart? Like, actually, where is it? It's like up here. There it is. Hello. Shulk and Charla, and I will once again safe scum the system, because if I am going to lose affinity between characters, kind of screwed. So, Charlotte, this is what Colony 6 is supposed to look like? It's definitely getting there. I've come a long way, a little more work and it'll be perfect. Really, if you ask me, it's looking good already. Plenty of warm homes and thriving businesses. It's great. True, we have nearly everything we need, but we can't stop here. It has to be a place where everyone can feel safe. Then, it'll really feel like Colony 6 again. What? How is that the wrong one? Oh, God damn it. It'll take a long time, but one day Colony 6 will be back the way it used to be. Might not take as long as you think. And pieces for sport, to be honest, just wait, people will flock here. I hope so. But what if people still don't want to come back even then? Don't worry about it. Whew. Saved it. I only have to look at the faces of the colony's residents. Everyone is happy here. I really think so. If they really felt unsure about moving here, would they smile? They feel safe and happy here. Who wouldn't? Probably right. If I lived in a place I didn't like, it would just make me sad. Right, so don't worry, Charlotte. Everything's gonna be fine. Me and Ryan are gonna come and visit all the time when this is over. I guess Ryan will be back to Colony 9, huh? What's that? You say something? It's nothing important. Hey, let's go and find the others. Aww. It is looking... I mean, now it's raining. I always thought, like, the dome looks kind of broke, but I think it's actually supposed to look that way. So they could probably, you know, build it up in such a way that the dome, like, closes over the colony to protect them. Not that they'd need that in the future, but it'd look pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, I actually need to go down there. There's so many heart-to-hearts in Colony 6. That's like... The nice thing is now I no longer have to worry about being able to complete them because we can complete them. It's more so like... will I lose my affinity? You wish me to be that insolent girl's teacher. Well, the challenge is a challenge, and I humbly accept my friends. I will need 5 hell raspberries. Uh-oh. I want to take your request. Yeah, so about that one. Prison Island. Okay, well, that's not too bad, at least. Prison Island we can do. But actually, like, I'm always just super, like, nervous about losing affinity between characters. Fiora and Ricky. Okay. Again, we might not get the best outcomes here, but that is fine, I think. This park is very pretty. There's a park in Colony 9, but it's nothing like this. Park brings back memories for Fiora. It does, actually. It brings back a lot of memories. Shulk, Ryan, and me used to play in the park in Colony 9. Ricky loved memories. Park reminds Ricky of forest. Nature's wonderful, isn't it? When I'm surrounded by nature, I feel alive, like nothing matters. Ricky too. Grass whispering, trees talking. Whispering and talking, huh? I like the sounds of nature too. Bet you miss Magna Forest sometimes. You are so clever. Do you ever understand Ricky's talking and feeling? I like the way you speak. When I hear you talk, I get a nice and warm feeling inside. Maybe it's magic. Ricky don't know why, but Noppa not usually magic. That's okay, Ricky. Not every question needs an answer. All I mean is, I wouldn't change a thing about you. Not change Ricky? That means Ricky good. As long as you keep cheering everyone up, certainly are. Leave it to Ricky. Ricky's job is to make field friends bestest ever. Aww. Big ball of fun. Where's mean old Ryan? Make him into a happy mom. I love Ricky. So cheery. That is that actually all heart-to-hearts in... all but one, and that one is actually terrible to get to, but okay. Then we finally have all heart-to-hearts in Colony 6. And then I think we're just gonna, like, go through the stages. I kind of set aside, like, an hour for heart-to-hearts, if that makes sense. Like, an hour for heart-to-hearts. We'll see how far we get. 15 minutes in already. It's not looking too pretty, but we'll see. And then we'll do some of the rest. I'm seriously not sure how much we'll get done today. But I really, really want to finish this on Friday. Not because I no longer want to play it, but because it's been so long, you know. Ryan Dunban. Wait, is Ryan just like 2 HP short of max HP? Did I just see that right? Oh, that is so oh, get that out of my sight. Has it really been an entire year since the Battle of Sword Valley? It was a rough time for us, Holmes. A lot of people died. Sometimes I think I'm cursed. It's not right that I survived the battle when so many did not. Well, I was glad you came back. Fiora too, the smile on her face went from ear to ear. I remember. But it was a big shock seeing you carried in on that stretcher like that. I prefer if you didn't bring that up. I wasn't exactly thrilled. I don't know how you feel. It wasn't a good day for me either. I was jealous of you. It burnt me up. Jealous? Why? Did you want to fight at the Battle of Sword Valley? I was in Defense Force too. I wanted to fight alongside you. You were young then, Ryan. Too young to go to war. But I would not say that anymore. You've changed a lot in a year. You're stronger now. Mentally and physically. Watch your back done, Van. Because I'm going to overtake you before you know it. When that day comes, I'll be waiting. But know this. It's going to be no walk in the park. Aww. I like it when the heart to hearts are like just a little bit of banter. Okay, but that looks like we're done with heart to hearts on colony 6. Lovely. Okay, let's go back to column 9 because I think there were like 2 we couldn't do last time. There's one in the residential. I can just zoom out. And that's it. There's just one in the residential. Good. It's so nice to be back here every now and then. I don't know. It's just like it's a calm area. I like it. Oh, the same, but only at night time. Alright. Gonna have a bit over panicky when it comes to losing affinity here. Sorry, Ryan, I know it's a bit late to be striking up conversation. It's okay, no worries, something I want to talk about. It's difficult to ask, but what's your opinion about Fiora and Shulk as a couple? Oh dear. What? Speak your... Aww! Maybe it's just something you say could go a long way in helping those two. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to tell you. When we were kids, it was different. You were kids. Oh, thank God. Whew. I can see what you mean. I used to read those two like a book. Now I'm not so confident. I thought it was just me. I can tell they care deep about each other, but I can't tell what's going on beneath the surface. I know what you mean. See them together and I could go all pear-shaped. Maybe. I doubt it's that bad. But I do wish they'd open up a bit more so we'd know. They just too smile when it rains. It'd be great if they could tell us more, but don't count on it. Then maybe our role is just to give them a friendly push. What do you think, Ryan? That's it. Oh dear. Just let those two live. Let them enjoy their lives. Thank you. Okay, that is all heart to hearts in Colony 9. Let's go to Tephra Cave. I can already feel my voice vanishing from me. This is going great. If I mentioned that I really hate like reading out loud. It's like not a thing I like to do. But here we are. Yeah, there's one on Kneecap Rock, isn't it? And then we have all the Tephra Cave ones. And then... Oh, Biona's lag. The thing is, I know there's some on Prison Island. I'm not sure if we have done all of them on in Alcamoth. Oh, please don't let there be any in Alcamoth. That'd be horrible. Rhine and Fiora. This is one of the few places without any music. Ryan, look. What a side. It's a side, alright. What's wrong, Ryan? It's not like you to look so serious. Hey, I can be serious if I want to. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. What's in your mind? Tomorrow's dinner, what else? First time we came here. Before I came here with Shulk, I'd never seen this place. Was it something special about that day? You never told me about it. I'd say that. It's the day we set out from Colony 9. Well, it might not have been the exact day, I don't remember. Oh, I see. Is that just after I was taken? I messed up pretty badly that day. Why would you say that? Man, now you're the one who's not acting like yourself. I suppose. But if I haven't tried to be a hero, you could have stayed in Colony 9. You could say that again. I think no one thinks like that. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't regret leaving that colony behind, and I don't blame you for all the stuff that has happened. That makes me feel better. Thanks, Ryan. Even if you hadn't got if you hadn't got kidnapped that day, you still would have left. I feel like we were destined or something. You think the Monado would have led you on this journey anyway? Something like that. Or maybe you just kept browbeating us until we did. I have no idea what that means. As much as I hate to admit it, I think you've hit the nail on the head. Can't imagine just sitting there with the colony in ruins. And have wanted to go and get revenge on the Mechon. Knew it. So don't worry, okay? Soon this will be all over and we can all go back to our colony for good. Oh. Nice, nice. That is Tephra Cave. Set to the Bionis leg. I think the most heart-to-hearts we'll find in Valak Mountain, or on Valak Mountain, rather. Sorry. I can zoom out, they don't disappear. There's one here. There's just one. Okay, you know what? As long as there's like one per area, I'm like completely fine with that. I was about to say, is there no music here also? But no, there is. Nice. Let's see. This is a pretty dangerous place to be. Sure. Oh, Shala and Dumba. Okay. Oh, unexpected. I'm always trying to figure out like what characters might be used for that specific location. And usually I'm wrong because I don't remember them well. He's so tiny. I have been to this place before, only once however. Really, when was that? I remember it well, when Fiora and I were much younger, we came here together. All the way from Colony 9, it's no small distance. I was so very afraid as we made our way through Tephra Cave. I could barely even remember the way now. At that time, I was so busy making sure Fiora was okay. Something bad happen? I mean, if you don't mind telling me, that is. It was about 12 years ago, I believe. Colony 9 was attacked by the Mechon. This is where we fled to. Oh, I see. That sounds horrible. I was only little at that time as well, but I remember that day. Mechon formed a barrier around our house. I feared for the worst. That's when you made a run for it. Yes, but on our way to the shelter, Fiora let go of my hand. She started running back to get something she'd forgotten. It's so important to her. So you braved the onslaught and went all the way back? Yes, that we did. There was a keepsake that reminded her of our mother. Losing it would have devastated her. But why didn't you send Fiora to the shelter first? You could have gone and got it on your own. There was no time, and she burst into tears. She said she didn't want me to leave her on her own. So with Fiora crying on my back, we braved it all for that keepsake. It's quite the story. It sounds like you were as much of a hero then as you are today. Aww. He's always been a caring older brother. I love Dunban. He's a good character. Alright, that is all here. Nice. Colony 6, we just checked. I don't think there was anything left for us to do in the ether mines. I'm just gonna check. It's just out of... wanted to make sure. Yep. I mean, they might be further down. It's just we'll never be able to get them. Okay, Sartorial Marsh. There is a lot here. Still, I think. At least I can't remember doing them. Let's see. There is one that like hides evilly behind that. There's actually only one. There aren't multiple. There's one. Sure, I take it. Like, you do not hear me complaining about that fact. Again, I think the most we'll have left to do will be Valak Mountain. I'd imagine. Well, no, actually, I think we did a few there as well. Shala and Ricky. Yeah, nope. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. What do you have to say? Isn't it nice climbing up trees? Really takes me back to when Shala was a little pond? Yeah, exactly. To be a little girl again. Ricky feel like little pond too. I'm not surprised. I'm sure you loved climbing trees when you were little, just like me. Shala go to climbing trees? Shala look like proper lady. Ricky not know Shala climb trees. It's very nice of you to say. I'm really not that ladylike. I couldn't get enough of sitting at the top of trees. Ricky and Little Pond love climbing trees together, but one Little Pond not like it. Well, why not? Something happened to them. Ricky no reason. When Ricky take eyes away from Little Pond gets scared. Little Pond stuck at top of tree and wait for Ricky for the whole day. Oh no. A Little Pond at school tease my Little Pond because of climb now. It's all Ricky's fault. Aww. With some love and care, the little one will be fine. And when they're ready, you can take them climbing again. Aww. I wonder which of Ricky's, if it's one. I don't remember from the DLC story if that is one of the two playable map on there. I don't know if we ever checked Biona's interior for Heart to Heart. There actually is. This might be the worst location ever, or this might be like not too bad. It kind of just like completely depends on if this is like on top or below. Well, considering we have to go up here anyway. Might as well do the quicker path. Oh, how I have not missed this place specifically. Well, we've gotten lucky today. No. A random unique monster reappearing, that's nice. That's the thing, unique monsters have a 30% chance of respawning, except for when they're like quest exclusive. And either by like reteleporting or by like loading the save file, it can trigger a respawn. Melia and Ricky. Melly, cheer up. Aw. Oh, Ricky, it's you. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't be worried. Melly have frown face. Seen right through me. I was thinking about my father and brother. It still hurts. Melly Steady Pond, great bad man. And Brother Pond too. Ricky like very much. That's sweet of you, Ricky. I'm proud of them too. It's the daughter and sister. Remember both fondly. Something wrong, Ricky? Ricky very sad he failed at help Nellie's family. Big hero upon failure. No! It's simply not true. It's not like you, Ricky. Where's the famous hero upon spirit I know so well? It get lost. Maybe Ricky drop it somewhere. Should not let this bother you to such an extent. Life is all about learning to come to terms with things. So we have with the passing of my father and brother. Oh, he's strong bird, lady. Ricky wanted to be like Melly. Glad to have my hero upon back. I was wondering where he'd gone. Aww. I think we all need a little like hero upon in our lives. To cheer us up when things aren't looking that good. Always very thankful of people with like unwavering optimism. Alright, do I still remember how to do this jump actually? Do this jump sounds like this is an insane platformer when it's just like trying not to mess up with the physics engine. Because the thing is, I don't remember if the heart-to-heart is on that platform or if it's below it. If it's below, there would have been a waypoint, but like since we're already here, we might as well check out this location. But I think it's below. Yeah, okay, now you can see that it's below. Just wait a bit. And there we go.
I fear I approach my limit.
It's been like a...
Don't give up.
Oh, it's just a pillar, so it looked like there was an island down there. Fiora and Charlotte. Ooh, that's a combo we haven't seen yet, I think. What are you two up to? Hey, Fiora, I wanted to ask you something. Please don't let it be about Shulk. What is it, Charlotte? Ask away. Your new body. It's not malfunctioning, is it? What? It's just you don't look like you're doing so well. So that obvious. I knew it, so you're experiencing some malfunctions. I didn't mention it before, but the Nada is teaching me machina autonomy. Why do you need to know that? Because when this is all over, I'm going to quit the Defense Force and become a doctor. People are returning to Colony 6, they'll need a doctor. It's amazing. I know that without maintenance Monada, your energy's depleted. You only have a small reserve left now. Apparently so. How can you be so laid back about this? You should be back in the Nada's infirmary, not here. No, I'm fine here. Listen to me, Fiora. If you don't get treatment now, you mightn't make it. Sorry, Charlotte. Don't want to make you worry like this. But I can't go back. I can't. You're throwing your life away. I can't leave Shulk, not now. If this body stops working and he's not by my side. That's my decision, Charlotte. Stupid or otherwise. It's as if I don't understand. It's not as if I don't understand how you're feeling, but you can't give up hope that someday we can fix you. Promise you won't give up. Okay. Trust between those two restored. Okay, that is all in the interior. Now to Machina. There will be a few, I think. Maybe. I'm not even sure. It's somehow more difficult on my voice to like read out loud than it is to just talk, which is really odd and really weird, but that is just how that is. Wait, did we get all of them? I think we did. We actually did. Damn. Cool. I'm not complaining. I take it. Past me did good here. Very proud of past me. Okay. No, this is looking rather solid. I can see one at the lighthouse still. I think. Unless this is a shop symbol? No, this is a light. This is a heart to heart. Is it up here? Surely, right? Yes. Fiora and Ricky. More or least two. Ah, beautiful. See, Fiora, see. You can see it, Ricky. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to Mykonos. Well, I mean, what's left of it, I suppose. Ricky, I have a question. What is it, Ricky? Fiora, please tell Ricky what's behind Mykonos. Behind Mykonos? I don't know. It's just the sea and the sky. I guess at least that's what I've been told. Maybe Fiora right. Something wrong, Ricky. Hereupon Ricky wanted to travel around the whole world after fighting finish. You do? Wow. That's an amazing idea, Ricky. I bet Shulk and Ryan are planning to just sit around doing nothing. Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one. Ricky amazing. Yes, Ricky amazing. Shulk and Ryan are Ricky's friends, but Ricky cleverest of all. I feel like, I wonder if there's really anything out there to discover. If there is, it would be nice to see it one day. Not one day, sooner, soon day. Fiora should be more excited. I'm excited, Ricky. It's just, will we ever really find anywhere else? If we do, will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Imagine a place where everyone could live there in peace and harmony. Not need new place for that, Fiora. Make Bionis into a peaceful world. That is Ricky and friends' duty. Completely right. Aww. Friends make world a better place together. This again was so clearly meant to be played before Mykonos Core. But I kind of like that it hits, like, if you play it in the right order that way, it kind of, like, hits back to the idea of Egil and Arglus being, like, what lies beyond this world. Like, we're still young, but what about our, like, the next generations? Which I kind of like as a theme as well. Okay, did we miss any here? Please tell me I got all of them, or I'm gonna be really upset. Ooh, okay, we're lucky. Good. Nice, Hyentia tomb. Oh, was that? I don't think I did. That surprised me, at least. Well, no, I was about to say, no, I do remember there being one. But there isn't one down here. Okay, so it's just the one up there. Well, in that case, that's fine. In that case, that is fine. Between few... Oh, Shogunaya. Probably another, like, early one, I'd have to imagine. Though they would need to have max affinity, right? So I'm not even sure about that. Let's see. I'm really to be the last ruler of Hyentia. Really, in fact, even calling me a ruler is a bit of a joke. I'm the Empress of a city of none. You are the only one with Home's heritage. Reach out to the remaining Hyentia and rebuild the city together. Do you think it's possible? Of course, I'll help you out. You'll be fine, I know it. No one's tougher than you, Melia. No challenge seems beyond reach when you talk about it. When I look into your eyes, I feel so secure about myself. You do? Well, thanks. Shulk, when Alchemoth is rebuilt, I have a personal mission. What are you gonna do? I want to see if you can find any relatives of my mother. My real mother, that is. You mean the second consort? She was your birth mother, right? Yes, and I only have a few memories of our time spent in the Imperial Villa. Then we can look together. They're both kind of the same, but I think this is more beneficial. Yeah. Why are you sure? I mean, I don't want to pressure you. You don't even have to ask. I'd love to meet your family. Might take some time to track them down. Then let's ask Fiora and Ryan. The four of us can go. Be sure to find them. Oh, okay, Shulk. Another adventure with my friends. Be most enjoyable. We'll always be your friends, even after you return home. Aww. Oh, Melly. I'm gonna actually have to increase my screen brightnesses a little bit because it's becoming like increasingly hard to see things. Oh. Wait, I can't go to First Prison Island. First Prison Island isn't a thing anymore. Valak Mountain. We're 42 minutes in. Actually, we're not making bad progress. Because what is it? Like Valak Mountain, Fallen Arm, Prison Island, right? So, unless they're like in really awkward locations, I think we're good. Is there only one more left here as well? I think this is probably the quickest way to get there. I kind of like that they like spawn like a more dangerous monster in the lava cave after you take down the story one. Oh, Melly, I do feel very sorry for letting you walk around like this in that temperature. If this is like metal as well, then that must be unpleasant for everyone involved. Like Shulk as well. Fiora. We never know if Fiora like feels like heat, cold, or even like pain. Because I don't think this might get mentioned, and I might have forgotten it already. Shulk and Ricky. Alright. That is a very long loading sequence. Ricky, got a second? I wanted to ask you something. Ricky, what are you doing? Ricky love hot water. All Nopon love hot spring. Alright, gotcha. The water actually looks kind of chilly though. With Ricky, it really is a 50-50 guess. Too old not to cold. My mistake, I thought it looked cold. Ricky, look across snowy hills and enjoy hot water. Perfect. I don't really see the appeal, but if you like it, that's cool. Shulk's still a little pun. Shulk jump in water too. You're happy to join you there. Otherwise, Shulk will never know how good hot spring is. I guess you're right. Do not worry, Shulk. Shulk will like water same as Ricky. Oh, there's like a proper cutscene implemented in it. Cool. Okay, so blow him away. Time for me to wreck around for it. Sorry, Ricky. And that is how Ricky died. Damn, just leaving him behind. How cruel. Alright, oh yeah, right, I can't do Sword Valley. Can't do Galahad. Let's go to the Fallen Arm. I hate that it automatically places you here. Because, not necessarily a place you want to be right now. I'm just so happy there isn't one back here. Let's see. Oh, there are like bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can tell. 5? Okay. Let's start then. Shulk and Fiora. Wait, have I once crashed? Shulk, can I ask you a favor? Just a little one. Absolutely. If you think it's something I can help with, I mean. Sounds important. What do you need me to do? Aww. And to be back here and hang out with you. It would be great if you come with me. I'd love to. It would be really nice to come here again. It'll be wonderful, Shulk. We'll see this beautiful shore again and just dive in. I thought about it too. We can all come here together as soon as we finish fighting. You mean with the others? Something wrong, Fiora? You look a little upset. Shulk, you stupid. We're just the two of us. Aww. Oops, indeed. A lady needs careful attention. Or better than mine from now on. Then tell me, what should you say next? Would be honored if you, Fiora, would accompany me here again. Give you a 7 out of 10. Nice try. For you, that's a pass, though. Next time, you better bump me over with a 10 out of 10. Poor Shulk. He's just a little social awkward guy. Also, I wonder if they could, like... I mean, it looks proper broken and stuff, but, like... Couldn't they have tried to, like, fix face Nemesis? Because that would have been a massive advantage for them. In, like, everything. Oh my days, there's so many on here. Oh dear. Melly and Ricky. There we go. Well, we're getting there. One heart-to-heart at a time. Ricky and friends camp here once. Ricky talked to Dun Dun for ages. Ricky catch fish for Dun Dun. Dun Dun say yum yum. That's so. I expected you stayed up rather late chatting under the moonlight. Melly right, but Melly shut eyes very early, so Melly not eat any grilled fish. What is grilled fish, Ricky? Melly not know. Sounds intriguing. Melly must eat. Melly not forget taste later. You've definitely piqued my interest. If you recommended it that highly, I'll have to give it a try. Thank you, Ricky, but we have places to go. You should leave your culinary delights until another time. Boring. Ricky can catch it now. But how will you catch it? Leave it to Ricky. Ricky splash in water and get fish real quick. Doubt you'll catch a fish that easy. But Ricky has fastest flip-flap wings in all of the village. What if something happens? We're the only ones here. Ricky will set ground on fire too. Melly can sit and wait for Ricky's special grill fish. Ricky, that is not where the water is. Ricky, that's... There is no water that way. He is a little silly bean. I love him for it. Fiora and Charla would be my guess? No, Fiora and Dun Dun. Got it. Fiora and Dun Dun. I need to drink after that one. Hey Fiora, can a big brother ask his little sister a question? Sure then, man, what is it? Has the body of yours really healed? Since you had that checkup, you haven't said a word about it. Don't be silly, I'm clearly much better now. It does look that way. But you're like me, you'll put up with anything and keep silent. So I'm saying you don't have to. If you're in pain, be honest with me. Caught me. I knew it, so tell me about it. I'm alright at the moment, I can't feel any pain. There, we got it. But I can't hold out forever. So your body is giving up. Did you talk to Shulk or any of the others about this? I haven't told anyone else yet, how can I? I couldn't stand it if they were worrying about me. Can you see what you mean? Now how it feels, it wasn't long ago that I was out of action. Ah, I hate not being able to move my body how I wanted it. And you have some idea of what I'm going through. Indeed, but that doesn't mean I could ever understand exactly how you feel. To do that, I'd have to be you. Even I can't really answer that one. All I know is that I want everyone to just treat me normally. We will, Fiora. Stop trying to hide this from everyone. They'll find out soon enough. When the time comes, I tell them I'll have to. It's the right thing to do. And I'll be behind you all the way. Doesn't matter how they react, you'll be fine, I guarantee it. I really wish Affinity could be built like past maximum, just so you can like guarantee that this doesn't happen. That would be real nice. Oh boy. I'm guessing an hour will not be enough to finish the Heart to Hearts. Oh, it's all the way back there. I mean, again, it's only this area and then Prison Island. Like, we'll get them done today. It's not about that. It's about, like, how long it'll take. And how much I'll, like, mess up my voice doing it. You know, at least I get my daily reading in that way. That's nice. That's beneficial, right? Oh, we can really do that. Hello. I really wish they had voice acting, though. Fiora, can I talk to you about something? Sugar's told me you remember being inside that mechon. Is it true? Yes, I remember it all too well. Someone else was controlling my body, but I was conscious. I could see, hear, and smell. Then, did you know what the metal-faced mechon did to me? Killed your father. Yes, and when my father died, I realized something. He left me dearly, but I found out much too late. You tell me now. Ah, fucking hell, dude. I don't know, but I'm unsure how I should deal with these emotions. When I look inside yourself, someone always tells me that search your own feelings first. That is sage advice. I hope it will help me find the answers I'm looking for. Hope so too, Melly, and you know what? You probably already have the answer, you just don't know it yet. I might already have the answer. Expecting to— God damn it! Oh wait, it recreate— Oh well, I didn't know it actually improved your affinity at the end again. That's why I was like speeding through this. Because I expected I just like messed it up and it's like permanently staying on my affinity chart. That's good to know. That means we no longer have to actually panic about this. And we can just go with the flow and no longer have to save scum it. But now we can at least see what would have happened if I didn't answer like an idiot. You regret that? I'd be lying if I said no, but I still have come to terms with all that has happened. I do not know how I truly feel. I can't imagine, but it must be very tough. It is. At the time, all I could think about was killing that mechon. You don't feel that way right now. I cannot say for certain. Well, he's dead now, so that's nice. Sometimes I feel myself becoming enraged when I recall that day. But the rage is not as potent as it was back then. How come? Off. These two are a hard bunch to work with. It was seeing that madman die that opened my eyes to it all. Why? What went through your head the moment Mumka died? Up until that very second, I was filled with rage. Then it changed. Suddenly, I felt pity for him. I felt sorry for him? He was driven by his obsession with Monado. To be more precise, it stemmed from a jealousy of Dunban. He sacrificed his body and mind, and it eventually led to his death. You believe he was jealous of Dunban? I never knew much about Mumka or how they knew each other. Something must have happened for that guy to change so much. I don't think anyone remains who can answer all these questions. That in itself made me realize nothing good can come from revenge. Brilliant, you know, even if it's still difficult to come to terms with that. You've made a start. And I'm glad I have. In some twisted way, I have that man's death to thank for it. Vera, thank you for listening to me. Okay, so you no longer have to worry about messing them up, which is nice. But since we've already been talking about Mumkar, let's, hi. He looks so small here. So tiny. Dunban, I don't know how to ask this. What is it, Malia? The man in the metal-faced mechon, Mumkar, I think. Were you and he acquainted before he became that thing? We were comrade in arms. 1 year ago, he and I risked our lives fighting the mechon, but when the battle turned, he chose to make a run for it. So he was a cowardly man. He was always fairly unreliable. Deep down, I knew that one day he'd fail us in a time of need. But in the battle a year ago, he still seemed to be on our side. What do you mean, Dunban? Are you saying he wasn't always the monster he became? Whatever his reasons, that day he was fighting off those machines. As hard as we were. It's difficult to believe. He wouldn't understand. I know the truth. That's why I'm so full of regret. Maybe I could have stopped him. You mustn't blame yourself. You could not have stopped this. Perhaps, but it's complicated. I can't deny that he was a bit of an unreliable fellow, but he saved my life countless times. And after I took up the Monado, there was a definite change in him. He was taken by its power. I pity him. I just wish he'd realized I wasn't the true heir to the Monado. Shulk was. He never should have had a reason to hate either of us. It is a bit sad that you don't like Metalface and Mumkar are such good like antagonists for the first half of the game, and it's honestly just a little bit sad that you never get like a deep dive into like Mumkar's backstory. I think that would have been like real nice and would have helped like develop the character a lot more. Like he's still great. I still love Metalface. I love when a villain is just like a hateful piece of shit sometimes. It does make for a good villain every now and then. But you know, just say what could have happened. Alright, last one on the fallen arm. Hello. That is I don't like that view. Shulk, look! Hidden village, really small. Sure looks tiny from here. Can't believe we were down there not so long ago. What a view. You can see Bayana so well from here. Ricky can see part where Oka and Littlepun are. I think you're right. All of your family are waiting for the day you come home. Things are different from me. What's wrong, Shulk? Shulk not look happy. Shulk need to talk to Uncle Ricky. But I kind of feel like he wouldn't understand. Ricky understand everything. Believe in Ricky. Okay, here's the thing. My parents died a long time ago. So when I go home, there won't be anyone waiting. Big shame. Ricky's son realized. Ricky have a good idea. Ricky becomes Shulk's dad. Oh dear. Then Shulk get new mama pun too. Live like happy family. She'll use big hum brain. She'll can live with Ricky and Akka, then she'll have big family waiting. She'll never get sad again. She'll not like Ricky's idea. Ricky very sorry. Ricky only want to see Shulk happy. It's not bad. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you so much. No one ever asked me to be part of their family. Shulk not very anymore. Ricky want to always see big hum smile from ear to ear. Then Shulk go show Melly and all friends smile to cheer them up. The spirit of a hero pun. Oh my days, we're done with Heart to Hearts and Fallen Arm. Oh dear, that was a bit. Can't do Connellsfield, can't do Central Factory, Ignaratha, Central Core. It's now just a prison island. Oh my days, and then we're done with the Hot Tots, I can't believe it. It's not that they're annoying, I just like, a lot of them, I'll also like read for the first time ever, because I've never like actively read through them. A lot of the... Oh, they're in a terrible location, these things are. I think there are two, right? On the bridge and on the throne. Oh no, there are three. Okay. There was like Ryan and Ricky, right? Yeah, I remembered. Hey Ricky, I've got to confess something to you. Ryan obsessed with Ricky? Not obsessed, confess. It's just, I didn't think you'd get this far. What did Ryan mean? I figured you'd just give up and head back to the village. Oh, I like both of these answers for him. If Ricky go home now, if friends cook Ricky on grill. Wow, he seems serious. Ricky never serious. But Ricky does sometimes want to go back to family and village. Yeah, I miss home too, and your little ones probably miss you a lot. Ricky not leave friends though. Because Ricky is hero pawn? Right, good memory. Your catchphrases are stuck in my head, I can't help it. They usually have hero pawn in them, so I always remember. Right. Ryan says silly things all the time. Alright little fellow, let's agree to disagree. It's hard to admit, but it's been kind of fun having you around. Though I never would have thought you'd make it this far as this. It sounds like... Ryan sounds different, sound like he uses his brain. God, he is throwing out all the shade. And I love his little eyes. This guy's going to fall on Ricky's head. Sound like it is. I figured some silly hero one was never going to cut the mustard. Ricky never really think you leave go home. Ricky think like this. When Ricky ride Petrix, never jump off before Petrix land. After we mop up with the bad guys. Mrs. can visit me. Aww. They're gonna be friends forever. How cute. How the actual... Wait, let's like focus. Let's do the heart to hearts first, and then we like deal with everything else after that. If I can get this done in like an hour and 10, I'm gonna be like so happy about it. And it all depends on how many... Well, the nice thing is we're so high level that the monsters don't really bother us anymore, do they? Aside from unique monsters have like the annoying tendency to still just jump you, just because they can. Should have like equipped movement speed gems. That would have been a smart play, but that would have required me to like actually think for once, and I don't do that really. It's not my style, honestly. Alright, second to last one. Charlotte and Melia. This better not be about Shulk. Hey Melia, I wanted to talk to you about, you know, God damn it. You mean Shulk? Yeah, I was wondering about you and him, you know. You're being rather vague, Charlotte. What were you wondering? Well, you know, but Shulk. Have you given up? You still like him? Could you not have simply asked in the first place? Well, I do have something I need to tell you. You had a breakthrough? Oh, that's great. Not a breakthrough, Charlotte. In fact, quite the opposite. I've decided to give up. You do want to pursue him? But that's a good thing. Melly is a smart woman. You have to at least tell him how you feel. No, don't make things awkward. I did not. He remains blissfully unaware. Well, I think it's a good thing. You know, it doesn't make the friendship awkward. I don't know what you would say here. Is this, like, disappointing? Okay. Always thinking of others, but secretly hurting inside. It's not that bad. You don't feel me for a second. Charlotte can tell from a mile away. How do you know that? Alright, I admit it has been hard. I have already lived for a great number of years, but I've never before I've experienced these emotions. Truly sorry, Malia. I wish I could have done more to help. I should have paid more attention to how you were doing. You're not at fault here, Charlotte. You've already lost someone. My hurt cannot compare to that. I've decided that Shulk and Fiora deserve a future together. So I shall watch from afar and wish them very happiness. It's probably the best thing to do. Yeah. Like, honestly, I think if she'd confess to Shulk, it would just make... Like, Shulk's already awkward as all hell. It would just make it worse. Significantly worse. So it's probably better that way. Alright, here we go. The game's last heart-to-heart. At least the one we can do. There might... I'm not sure if there are any heart-to-hearts on, like, Sword Valley, Galahad Fortress, etc. And if there are, frankly, I don't care for them. Because I didn't care enough for them back then, so... Shulk and Fiora, that is, like, kind of expected and, like, really fitting for the last one. While having Melee, he is now a little bit awkward after the last one, but sure. Get that trigger, the thing! Something wrong, Shulk. You look like you're a million miles away. Shulk, you in there? Hey, Fiora, what's up? Hello. Just ask you that. You feeling okay? Sorry, I was just thinking. It's been like this since we got here. You don't miss a thing, do you? Nope, I don't know exactly what's been on your mind. Ooh, Dixon? Shit. No, it's not him, it's partially it. It's not easy, we all thought of him as our friend. I just annoy him, Fiora. 1 second, I resent him, and then next I remember who he is. But I'm not supposed to feel. I don't know anymore. It must be hard to think about fighting him. Well, it's just very. I just hope there's some way I can avoid it. Sure there were... Are you kidding me? This is a great way of, like, finishing the heart-to-hearts by, like, a double miss. If it's gonna be too tough for you, why make it hard on yourself? He's like a father to you, right? So let us take care of him instead. You can hang back, wait for us. I know what you're saying, Fiora, but I can't let you do that. I've been thinking about what happened before, and I reckon maybe Dixon doesn't care about Zanzar at all. What makes you say that? I think he just wants to kill me. He realized that I don't need them in order to defeat him, and that scares him. That's why he wants to end this. There's no looking back now. Now we move forward or perish. We got ourselves into this mess, and we have to get ourselves out. I wish there could have been another way. We're like the father and son. Sorry, Shulk, I didn't mean to upset you. Changing the subject. Why don't we find the others? They'll wait for us. Well, that is a... disappointing, but hey, at least it gives us an achievement, so... The Ace of Hearts. Yeah, I think we got all the hearts for us now. Nice! Well, that is out of the way. 1 hour and 11 minutes.